Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a simple painting, and I chose another sunset painting with the boat, and we'll be doing some like a lake or a sea, but we'll be adding some people on the boat on the boat. So let's begin now guys. And I'll be telling you first the colors that we'll be using for today's tutorial. We will only be using a few colors today, and I suppose most of you, if not all of you, have these colors. So we have, of course, my favorite, titanium white. We have orange, black, and cad yellow. That's it, guys. I also have here with me my hair dryer, so that when I need to dry things a little quicker, I have it. Like, it comes very handy when or for tutorial purposes, because I don't have to consume so much of your time waiting for my things to dry. So let's begin now guys. I'll be using a huge brush for this because we'll be underpainting first. So I'll be using a huge brush. It's size 12. So I'm gonna use a lot of orange. So get your orange color, add tiny bit of white and tiny bit of black, not too much. All right, again, orange, white, tiny bit of black. Let's begin underpainting it. Like so. Alright, like that. So we have to determine where our horizon will be. So I guess this will be the horizon, just on top of the middle line. I'm using 14 by 16 canvas board. So for those who want to know the size of this canvas for measurement purposes. Alright, I just determined the horizon, but we'll be coloring the bottom portion the same color. So again, get your orange, your white, tiny bit of black. It will be like the same color, guys, down here. Just remember where you place the horizon line. Okay, now I'm gonna get my cad yellow. I'm not washing my brush. Like so. The benefit of using large brushes is that you get the job done quite faster. And I'm using the same color yellow up here. That's why I left some space in there. Okay, I'll be adding white to my yellow. Okay, again, yellow plus white. Just make the upper portion of the sky quite yellowish. I'm not sure if I'll be using some reddish color later, but just get your red color, have it right beside you, so that when I decide to use red, it's just very near me. Alright, like that. So that's the underpainting for this whole sunset painting. Again, I'll be lightening the bottom portion. Like that. Okay, that's really nice. I kind of like this. Alright, now you can set your brush aside, and you can use your hair dryer to dry things quickly. So I'm just gonna use mine now, so please excuse the noise. right, I think that will do. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell you that we might be using our palette knife. I think most probably will be using our palette knife just for the details in the water. So get your palette knives ready. I'm only using, or I'll be using only just one palette knife. You don't have to use a lot of palette knife today. So yeah, just a reminder. All right, so let's proceed to detailing the horizon. So I'm just gonna use a square brush for this one, a small one. I'm gonna get my black, right? And I'm gonna mix it with my orange to create browny color. I'm gonna add white to make it a little grayish, like this, because we want the background to be not too harsh. We want it to be quite like misty and, you know, not too dark. Like it should be soft. I hope that makes sense, guys. All right, so I'm gonna mix my orange. If you have your burnt sienna, that's good. It's just that I just want to use my paints here to mix. So I'm just gonna use orange, black, and white. But the most predominant color would be black. All right, so I'm gonna use this color to finally identify our horizon, marking it like this. Like so. All right, and I'm gonna use the same color to make some suggestion of like buildings. It could be anything. Shapes. Okay. So the same color, guys. Just make some suggestion of irregular shapes so that you're going to make it look like there are some buildings in the background, or from the distance, I mean. Like that. And we will be adding some more details there later. For now, let's just keep it that way. My only purpose for now is for us to identify where the horizon is. All right, let's go back to it later. All right. Okay, now I want you to get your black, darken your mixture that we use for those distant buildings. And we're just gonna use that to make some separation between the water and the land, like that. Like so. Okay. I hope my line is straight. I'm not sure. All right, it's okay. I think that's good. All right. Okay. I'm gonna get my cad yellow, mix it with white. And again, I'm just gonna go back to the topmost portion of my canvas and quite highlight the sky. Like so. And I'm gonna get my orange. It's like making another layer of paint just redoing the things that we've done already. All right, like so. Just try to make some blending. All right, now I'm gonna get the brownie color that I have here. And I'm just gonna darken the sky a bit. The most bottom portion of the sky. To suggest the approaching nighttime. Like that. Alright. Okay, wash your brush out. I'm gonna get my orange and I'm just gonna make some more final touches right here, down the horizon line. Okay, now we're going to allow the paints to dry. I'm gonna get my white. Let's try to make it a little more brighter. Like so. All right, and the same color, cad yellow plus orange maybe right here. Okay, now I'm gonna get more cad yellow because I already ran out of it. Right. I'm gonna get my cad yellow plus white. So I'm just mixing cad yellow plus white. All right, I think I have to dry this first because the paint's still wet. Okay, now let's proceed with using our light yellow. Okay, I'm gonna make some sun reflections. So you have to do this vertically, the lines. Like so. Oops. All right, I made a mistake there. Okay, I think the paint was too wet, that's why. I will correct some areas later. For now, let's just proceed doing the sun reflections. And it should go down here, but a little subtle as you go down. Do not do super bright yellow. All right, like that. All right. Now, since we already have the yellow paint in our paintbrush, I just want to create the sun already. So I'm just gonna use this one. Or, I don't know if I should, yeah, all right. So in order for you to make a circle, you can actually use a coin for this one, but I don't want to trace the shape of the coin. I'm just gonna do my best to make a circle. Like so. Like that. have to make some adjustments because the reflections of the sun should be right under it. Right, like that. Then let's go back to the buildings that I almost destroyed. So let's just fix some areas. You can add tiny bit of orange in some areas to suggest some, light hitting the buildings. It should not be absolutely black. Like that. I'm gonna use the same browny color that I have here to make some details in the water. Like so. So let's just create some details in the water like this before we do the boat, because I'm just so excited to do the boat. But before I do that, so that I can actually comfortably do that, I need to do the details, the background details, before we proceed to the foreground. All right. Okay, wash your brush out. Now I want you to get your pure titanium white. Let's go back to the reflections of the sunlight. And let's make some white reflections. Right, like that. Alright, wash your brush out. And later we will be highlighting the sun. For now, let's just allow the yellow paint to dry. Okay, now I'm gonna use my hair dryer again just to make things dry faster. Now let's proceed to sketching the boat. So I'm gonna use pure black here, guys. So use your black. Use your black, and then let's identify where the boat is gonna go. So I'm just gonna, all right, maybe right here. It's all right if we cover some areas, That's how things should go. By doing the background first, we don't worry too much about the background or some areas of the background being covered because it's already done. Alright, so I'm just gonna, the good thing about painting silhouette is that you don't have to worry about the details, we just worry about the shape. Like so. like that. Okay. All right. We'll be adding some more reflections later. For now, let's just make some silhouettes. So I'm gonna use so there will be like people in the boat. You can actually change the shape of people. It's up to you guys. You can even use just one person. Doesn't really matter. Let's add some more details on the boat. We will highlight some of those shapes later. All right, so now I'm gonna do some reflections. Same color, guys, black. So the reflections should be done vertically, quite a distorted version of what is being reflected. So just make some horizontal lines. Sorry, not vertically, horizontal. Sorry, guys. As much as possible, do not depart from the vertical brush strokes. Like so. And of course, not only the boat is being reflected, also the people on the boat. Like that. All right, I'm gonna use the same color, but this time I'll be adding some random dark markings on the waters. You could have used palette knife for this, but I feel like if I use my palette knife now, I'll be making a mess for the black. Maybe for the light colors we can, but for the reflections, I don't want to like mess this up. All right. Okay, now guys, we'll be using some red, but the purpose is to create some brownie colors that are darker than orange. So get your red plus black. Okay, you can add a tiny bit of yellow actually. I don't know if, all right, that's it. So it's like muddy brown, muddy orange. So just use this color to add some more detail on the waters. Alright, I think I need more orange. I'm gonna use my orange to color the bottom portion. This is quite easy, right? It's relatively easy. You don't have to worry too much about the details, which I like when it comes to silhouette paintings. Like so. Alright, now I'm gonna get again my yellow color, cad yellow. Let's go back to doing some more reflections. Alright, like that. Now, let's go to the sun. I mean, not literally, but let's go and make some bright sun. I'm gonna apply pure white. And I'm just gonna use my finger to apply it evenly. Like so. Like that. Okay. Gonna use some more white. Like that. Okay, again, I'm gonna get my pure orange. Maybe add some yellow. So make some yellow orangey colors near the reflections of the sun right here. And down here, just use yellow. Like that. How is it? Oh, nice. It's actually very nice. It's actually very nice, guys. I'm actually thinking of adding some more reflections of the boat. I think I will. So I'm just gonna get my pure black and try to create some more like reflections of the boat, because I feel like it's lacking a little more reflections. Again, make the reflections quite vertical. Oh, sorry, horizontal, guys. I'm sorry, I keep saying vertical. Alright, like that. Okay, wash your brush out. I'm gonna get some gray colors. You may or may not do this, but I'm just gonna gray some areas on these people right here. I want to suggest some light. Like that. You may not do that step. It's very minor, but for me, I feel like I need to do it. Alright, like that. So I'm just gonna make a little more bright area where the sun is, or around that area. I'm just gonna use more yellows. And I'm gonna use some red orange. So I'm gonna use my orange and then red. It should be red orange. Like that. I'm gonna add more yellow. This is actually very simple. But you can even spend more time doing detailing because it's so simple. You can stop at any time. Like that. And I'm gonna use the same color, like light yellowish, to highlight or to outline the buildings. Just go around it very gently, like so. Like that. It's like highlighting it, guys. Like that. Subtle, guys. Subtle applications. Alright. Like that. I kind of like it. I'm just going to darken the bottom portion. Okay, this is good. What do you think, guys? This is nice. Very simple. So I did not use my palette knife anymore. You can actually use that for yourself, but for your painting. But I think this is nice already, right? It's actually nice. So I'm gonna have to sign this now. I can't believe we finished in almost like 40 minutes. Can't believe it, guys. Actually, if you want to go on, again, you can add more details. I'm just brightening my sun. Making it light yellow more than white. Like so. Oops. Okay, like that. I think I have to glaze this part, the lower bottom the bottom portion. I'm just gonna use my yellow and I'm just gonna glaze it, making it quite light, because I think we should also suggest some perspective here, that the nearer the waters are to us, the lighter it seems, or the lighter they appear, the waters. That's it. And I'm gonna use my reddish color to darken the upper portion, like so. Okay, I'm gonna make this quite orangey. Oh, I like it, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm gonna sign it now. I just got so excited. I'm gonna sign it now. I'm just gonna use my white color. Oh, it's too watery. Alright, that's it. Okay, so we're done, guys. Yay! Woohoo! I'm so happy about this painting. So we're done, and see you in my next video, guys. I hope you like this, and I hope you do this as well. And if you're not doing this, at least I'm hoping that you enjoyed watching it. So see you in my next video.